Big up to Ubuntu Dunya TV. Keep up the big works. Keep the promotions going. Ote.
First of all, we want to greet our elder Uncle Kofi for joining us and sharing with us this today. If we can have a welcome and a greeting to our uncle.
Thank you. And we have every reason to be proud of maintaining our grounds as far as making the 1st of Mosiah, the 1st of August, the occasion that we take space in this hostile environment and we stage our Pan-African Reparations Rebellion Groundings. With apologies to nobody in terms of what this is all about. This is about us in the diaspora of Africa in this United Kingdom. This whole country that is one big crime scene of the Maangamizi against many generations of our people. We take this space and try to give visibility to the intergenerational resistance of many generations of our peoples from Africa to all other parts of the diaspora where we have been dispersed. And as much as we do this with a defiance of a rebellious people, prepared to deconstruct everything that has held us down and seeks to suppress the African genius, we also do it with respect to our people's creativity and endurance and resilience that has made us from one generation to the other, as James Baldwin put it, to live our lives by doing the impossible. Yes, because we're not meant to survive the Maangamizi. But from one generation to the other, our people have persisted with creativity, with sheer ability to survive, to bring us, the present generations, to a place like this. And when we hold this space, we ought to see it as part of the sacred lands of our people. And everything we do in this space should speak to the sacredness of our cause. Because for us, if it were not for living, to our respect for life and for Mother Earth, they will have to see us as a force to reckon with. And this takes me directly to the topic. There's been a lot of debate around the policy of how we deal with the economics that relates to events like this, but through it to our whole struggle for emancipation. There are some people who think that economics is just about buying and selling. And they take out of economics the most important part of it, the politics of power. If we cannot be a powerful people, forget whatever economics we are doing, because it will be, tinkering with the power other people hold over our own selves and over our resources and over our land. Our economics can only be one thing, that of the economics of liberation. And no apologies about that. We must build the economics of our liberation movement and of our communities of resistance first and foremost. What does that mean? It means every attempt on our part, everything we do to give sustenance to ourselves must serve primarily, first and foremost, the emancipation of ourselves and our resources across the world so that we can use them for the benefit of improving the quality of life for our people. And let us get one thing very clear. We have a dominant world economy created with our blood, sweat, and tears, maintained by our blood, sweat, and tears, out of which we profit nothing. And why is it so? When it is our labor that has created the most wealth, it is the resources of our continent that sustains the power of those who dominate us, both here and on our continent. And how have they done it? White power did not trade itself to Africa, and it's not trading itself to maintain economic dominance. White power hustling businesses? Why can't we come together like our people did here in this country to buy their first houses, to send their first children into schools? Why can't we begin to collectivize the economic activities that we are engaging in? Why can't we challenge power with an economic effort that translates into our own power? Why do we have to keep on hustling like little vendors? We are better than that. We build economies on a scale that nothing has equal. So all that we are saying with an attempt to move us away from a people who are compelled to engage in petty hustling as petty trading is let us begin to collectivize our efforts. Let us begin to transform everything we do into movements of power, even economically. Let's stop distrusting each other. You can start a cooperative in your home as just a family. With your friends in school, you can start a cooperative of any kind. And let us put the power of our communities and our organizations behind our economic endeavors. Because we can come here and shout all the slogans we want as political organizations. Where is the economic power of the communities behind, our political efforts? So this is where we are going with this conversation. And it is not anybody dictating. Let's have the community conversations so that we can support each other in transforming the hard work that each and every one of us does to maintain body and soul together. Let's begin collectivizing that effort so that we have a massive economic power that is not just here in our communities. It links our communities across the world. And it is that force that will be behind our emancipatory efforts. Thank you very much.
Kofi! You're watching Ubuntu Dunya TV. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell for more.